Hi, this is Tim Meyer from Keep Yourself Relevant. Thanks again for joining me today. Today, I want to talk about a book that I've really like, and I've done a couple videos on it. I've done a video on situational leadership, and I wanted to today spend some time talking about this three skills that you need as a leader to be able to deliver and work in situational leadership. And it's in chapter 5 in this book. So with that, let's get started. Wanted to start with this leadership quote: "To bring out the best in others, leadership must match development level to the person being led." As we had talked about in situational leadership, it's a style of leadership that is based on leading a person based on a particular task, not the overall effort of a particular job, but it's all based on a particular task that is needed for the job. And you could be at a low development level for one task, but a high development level for another task. So, as the leader, you need three skills to be able to apply situational leadership, and those are the following: you need the ability to diagnose the development level of an individual. You have the need to be able to be flexible in delivering a leadership style, and then you need to partner for performance with your team members. So, I'll spend a little time talking about each of these three skills. The first skill is diagnosis, and that's really the ability to the development level to understand and determine the development level of your team member. You need to be able to determine the competence of the individual again for a particular task. You would want to consider the following: look at past performance, their education, their experience, and on the job training. And then you need to be able to understand and determine their commitment for a particular task. What is their motivation, interest, and confidence in being able to do that task? Are they self-assured? And then are they committed to a task? All of those items will help you diagnose the skill level of a particular individual for a particular task. The next thing that you want to be able to do then is have the flexibility in your leadership style to be able to lead that individual based on the development level of a particular task. So you need to keep in mind the development level of the team member for a particular task, and then be able to adjust your leadership style to match their development level for a particular task. You need to be comfortable to be able to use any of the four leadership styles, meaning being able to direct the person, coach the person, support the person, or delegate the task to a person. And then the third skill is really partnering for performance. You want to make sure that when you're working with your team member individually, that you ensure open communication. It's easier said than done, but some of the things that you want to consider are: be sure to explain why or what you are doing to lead them. I'll go through two different examples. One example is: I view you as a self-reliant worker, and for this task, I will leave you to figure out how to complete the task. So in this case, you're almost delegating the task, if you will. You have utmost confidence in their ability to complete the task, and you're just going to let them go and run with that particular task. As opposed to, you've determined that they don't have experience for a particular task. The second example is: since you do not have the experience on a task, we will work together to figure out how to complete a task, and I will check in with you frequently to ensure your success. So in both of these cases, you're telling the worker, or the person on your team member, how you're going to interact with them and why you're interacting with them a certain way. So for a task that they have good skills on, you're going to delegate to them, and a task that they maybe are new to, or it's a new experience for them, you want to be more directing and guiding them on a particular task. So I'll close with this item, and I really like this statement, and you want to keep this in mind whenever you're working with your team members. Leadership is not something you do to people, but something you do with people. So emphasize on with your team, or with the people on your team. So I hope that you like this. And again, this is really just summarizing the three skills that are needed to develop and apply situational leadership. Being able to diagnose the development level of a person, have the flexibility to adjust your style, and then partnering with your team member for performance. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a like, and please consider subscribing. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.